Corner to Corner. This is a YouTube-only exclusive, I should say, Magic the Gathering game. So tonight I'm joined by a face that you might recognise, which is Graham. Good evening, sir.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm doing pretty well.
Good.
The
Ready?
post-Christmas stuff has all faded away, and now it's boringly normal.
Forgotten all about that. We got through that, dirge between Christmas and New Year as well. When the kids are ill, genuinely, and nothing much else is going on, really. And we've got a new face with us tonight. Chris, good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. So we're going to have a go at Magic tonight. We've all got some basic experience, and so this is kind of a learning experience, but mostly a fun experience, hopefully. So as always, I'm playing with the Paradox Power set. So I've got my 13th Doctor as my commander, joined by Yaz. I feel like I can't separate them. It feels like it will disrupt time or something if I do that. So Graham, would you like to tell us what deck you have and who your commander and companion are?
I can't remember the title of the deck or where the box.
It's
but it's the one with all the old Doctors in it. Classic one.
Yes. God, the name of it is.
My commanders are the 4th Doctor and Sarah Jane Smith this week.
Okay, good combo. Okay, and Chris, how about yourself?
I am playing with Timey-Wimey, and I've got the 10th Doctor, and of course, Rose Tyler.
Right, okay, good. Yeah, we've all gone with traditional, pairings there. Okay, so I've given my deck a good shuffle already, and I have my token cards set aside as well, in case we need those, and my hit point counter, and I've also got the plane chase cards here. So if we'd all like to take our 7 cards to start things off, and then if I go first, then I'll pass to you, Graham and Chris, and then back round.
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
I'm just checking. I've got some land in here. Yeah, 2. That'll do.
Okay.
We had about 3 mulligans last time.
Yes, you did actually, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got a fairly good hand there. Okay. All right. So we might as well just get straight into it. So I've taken my cards and I'm going to place. Let's see. I've obviously got to put some mana down first. I'm going to go with Temple of Enlightenment. Enters the battlefield tapped, which is kind of useless to me right now. And when it enters the battlefield, scry 1. So if I remember rightly, scry 1 is
looking at your deck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's looking at the deck, isn't it? Then you can decide if you want to take it or not. So I am going to take that as a saga, and as I've put the Temple of Enlightenment down, I believe that's fine. And then I'm going to look at the plane chase card as well. So I'm just going to turn the top one over. Oh, how tragic for me. This is fixed point in time. And as anyone who's listened to us before will know, I do like Clara rather a lot. So this one is Phenomenon. Do I have a fellow fan there? When you encounter fixed point in time, until your next turn, if a player would planeswalk as a result of rolling the planar die, chaos ensues as instead. Then you planeswalk away from this phenomenon. So this doesn't have a chaos to it, really. If a player would... Oh, okay, I've got it. So because that card's out, if either of you guys choose to planeswalk by rolling the planar die, it will be chaos instead of, I guess, another card. It doesn't sort of specify. So this is part of the fun when you get something like that, and you're like, I don't really know what that means. But let's go with that. So, Chris, I don't know how well you know these kind of initial steps, and Graham, hopefully you remember as well. But I placed down my mana card, but you can only you can put down as many as you want, can't you? In your of land, but you can only put one creature at a time. Is that right?
No, you're only allowed to play one land at each round.
Okay, I did think that, but then I thought actually maybe I'm wrong. So
Yeah, no, you can summon anything you want as long as you've got the mana for it, but you only have to play one.
Okay, all right. In that case, I'm done. So over to you, Graham.
Okay.
I'm going to make you.
I'm going to play Celestial Colonnade, which is a land. It enters the battlefield tapped, and I can, after that, then tap it for either planes or water.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
also got something on here. If I pay 3 and a white and a blue mana, until the end of turn, it becomes a 4/4 white and blue elemental creature with flying and vigilance, but still a land.
Ooh, steady on.
So that's fun.
For you.
I'm tapped, so I can't summon anything with it. So
Yeah, actually, I should tap
really
my
my
tap.
go. I've got to draw at the start of that, so I'm doing that now. But that's me done.
Okay, brilliant. Chris, over to you.
Yep, I've done a mulligan, so I've redrawn 6.
Okay.
You do draw on the first turn, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Fantastic.
I think the first player is supposed to draw 8 and then not draw, but that's a technicality.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine. As long as we've got this far,
Ish.
I'm good. It's going well, isn't it? I am going to play Fiery Islet, which is a land I can tap to pay 1 life and add a water or a fire mana. Or I can tap it with 1 other mana to destroy it and draw a card. But for now, I'm just going to put that down there, and that's my turn.
Okay,
I had
brilliant.
a Fiery Islet, but I did have chilies on my pizza. You might do it.
Thank God for water mana.
Yeah, that'll take care of that. Okay, I am going to play. Doesn't really matter, really. I just need to chuck some land down. So I'm going to. I should draw, but that now gives me 8 cards because of my scry. So I'm going to play Temple of Abandon, and it enters the battlefield tapped. There's Temple of Abandon, and then it says scry 1. So I'm right in thinking when you scry 1, you can keep it, can't you?
I'm not sure if you can actually, but I can't remember the rule, and I haven't got a rule book.
Let me Google that real quick because it might be that you have to.
I think you just see. I think what I thought it was if you get like scry 2, you can look at them both, put them back in any order.
Yeah, okay. So it says,
or a scry 1 is just to let you know what's coming, but I'm not sure. So I won't.
No, it says so. Scry is a keyword action that allows you to take a certain number of cards as specified on the card from the top of your library and put them on the bottom of the library or back on the top in any order. So in that case, sorry guys, I've slightly
question. This is a bad question to ask at this point, isn't it? Can you put 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom, or does it have to be both or none?
It says. I'll just double check it. I believe it was.
I believe you get the choice with both cards, so you could choose. Yeah.
So it says put them on the bottom of the library or back on top in any order. So again, it's not particularly specifying it's one or the other. So I would say, you could do either. So in that case,
I don't need to know that. I'm asking for the listeners.
Okay, I'm gonna put 1 card back on the bottom that I'd scribed before, and let me just check these. 3, 4, 5. Okay, all right. So I'm good now, I think, and I'm going to planeswalk to see if I can get us out of fixed point in time. Okay, so that rolled us.
Is that blank?
No, it was the planes chase symbol. Can you see it? Hold on.
Oh, no, not really. It's not focusing, but I'll take your word for it, Jeff.
Right, I'm being honest there, so I can now turn this over, and I'm going to take the top one. So this is now the dining car from Mummy on the Orient Express. When you planeswalk to the dining car, each player creates a food token. So you're welcome. So there's my food token, Graham's sandwich.
Each player?
Yep. Then it says 66 seconds. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature with the least toughness among creatures you control, then investigate. And then chaos is activated abilities of artifact tokens you control cost 2 less to activate this turn. So that's actually quite a beneficial chaos. It would be for me. So if you're not sure, I'm just going to look up investigate in Magic. So
I think you create a clue token.
yes, you do. Yeah, you create a clue token, which is a colourless artifact. So that's quite handy as well. Okay, so that is the end of my go. So over to you, Graham.
Okay, untapping that. I'm going to draw. No, worry. I was just thinking of planeswalking, but
No, stay on the dining card because it's good for me.
I can't actually find my planeswalking dice, so I'd have to get you to roll it.
Okay.
I don't know what comes next. Might be worse, you know.
Well, it could well be, yeah. So whilst you were prepping there, Chris, what made you want to get into Magic? Was it the fact that it was Doctor Who stuff, or?
Pretty much, yeah. It's, you know, you see like posters for it in Waterstones. It was like another world to me. And then like it was the art more than anything.
Yeah.
I don't think I necessarily wanted to play the game. I think I wanted to sort of just have a look at all the pictures. Really, like I just covet things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than want any practical use out of them. So like,
do you know when they announced it? So go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, like, I think you're going to say the same thing. When they announced it, I was like, I have no idea what that is. I'm steering well clear. And then, do you know, like, weeks tick by and you sort of like the tabs open on your phone, you look at it and I thought, I'm just going to get all full. And I want to do it. And then when you've got them, I'm like, well, now I may as well play it. Now I may as well buy a play mat and get sleeves and fancy deck boxes and other paraphernalia.
Yeah, but
I've got a real problem. I thought this was therapy.
This is why I stopped playing Magic, actually, because you had to keep buying and buying and buying. The reason I got back into it with this is because these are complete sets.
Yes.
And hopefully I won't have to buy anything else.
Because what they do is
if I can find anything. I mean, there's 4 sets in there, so Anyway, I'm going to play Thriving Heath. It also comes in tapped. As it enters the battlefield, I choose a colour other than white, which is its own colour, and then I can tap and either get white or that other colour.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose green for that.
Okay.
Because I don't think I've got as much green land as blue or white, and I need all 3.
So Magic release a number of sets each year, but then every 2 or 3 years or something, you know, they retire a set, which then becomes kind of illegal to play. So, you know, like you said, Graham, once you're kind of into it, you've got to just keep getting the new stuff. But I think at least with these...
Well, that's if you want to play competitively. If you want to play with your mates, just buy a couple of decks and you're done.
That's true, But at least with Universes Beyond, you know, you buy it and that's it sort of thing, which is good. But yeah, like you, Chris, I saw it, you know, advertised and stuff, and I'd played Magic a long time ago with some friends in the States and brought back a load of cards and played for a bit over here, you know, 30 odd years ago. And I thought, you know, I did really enjoy that, but a bit like you, I thought the stuff looks so nice. And I kind of want to get one, even if I don't play it. And then we were very lucky and we got sent some, which kind of solved that problem. And then we
I didn't
played
have
it.
Klarna sent me some.
Right, I've done, by the way.
Okay, all right, brilliant.
Right, me?
Yes.
So, I found the dining car, so I've got that one here as well. Again, that's the benefit of
Okay.
here, isn't it? So, at the beginning of your upkeep, I can't sacrifice a creature with the least toughness because I haven't got them.
Yes, correct.
So I'll draw, and I will play this land, Temple of Enlightenment. When it enters the battlefield, I can scry 1.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's 1, isn't it? But it enters tapped, so I still can't do anything. So that is the end of my turn.
All right, brilliant. I am going to
untap first.
Well done. I'm going to draw, and then I am going to play a mountain land card. I've also placed my food artifact token down, by the way, because I actually have 8 cards in my hand because of one of these cards here. So I've just placed that down, which I think is the right thing to do, as it came out about from the dining card. So I am done.
Okay. Draw. Right. Okay. It's just all play about playing land at this stage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I had one there. Right. No, I've got loads of land. Everything I've drawn has been. Hang on, I dropped the card. Everything I've drawn has been a land, which is really useful actually. Right, I'm playing Dreamroot Cascade, which would come in tapped, but because I control 2 or more other lands, then it doesn't. But it adds a forest or a water one.
Okay.
So now I've actually got. I can play one of each, and I still can't play much.
Yeah, this stage takes a little while, doesn't it, to build everything up?
Yeah, to be able to get people out. I mean, I can get things out, but they're little and they would be lonely, vulnerable. So I'm not going to play anything yet, seeing as nobody else has. That's the end of me.
Okay.
Right, oh, me again,
Okay.
is it? God, that was quick. That was awfully quick.
Yeah,
right.
Get the hang of it now, aren't we?
Untap. Draw. Oh, yeah, that one. I don't know what that is, really. So that's helpful, isn't it? I am going to tap these 2 to play Arcane Signet, which is an artifact which I can tap and add a mana of any colour in my commander's colour identity. So in this deck, that is white, blue, or red.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll the dice because I think that eventually we're gonna want to put creatures down without them being destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a planeswalk.
Ooh. Okay. So take one of yours out and do that. I will turn mine back over so that it's just on the magic side, so out of play.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep that deck's planeswalks there as well, just so I can read it while I'm going. I'll take it off the top, and we have got Amy's House.
Ooh.
When you planeswalk to Amy's House, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile a non-land card from your hand with a number of time counters on it equal to its mana value. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend, and whenever chaos ensues, time travel. For each suspended card you own, you remove a time counter from it.
Okay.
So that basically means, yeah, you can put stuff on the board from your hand, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
So how many upkeep steps do you get? Because I need another one to put the creature down.
You can't. You've drawn already, haven't you? And you've played your cards, yeah. So you can't do another one now until your
this
next
is the
turn.
end.
Yes, but there are some planeswalk cards that will allow, and other cards that will allow you an extra upkeep and stuff at the end, which can be quite handy. Okay.
Well, this is my gift to use. You can start putting creatures down for free.
Okay, I am going to draw, and I'm going to play the Ominous Cemetery card, which is one of the extras that came in the Weeping Angels drop. So that's add colourless mana, so it can be anything I want it to be. And then if I pay 5 mana and tap it, I will exile...
Can I just correct you a bit, Jeff? Colourless mana is neutral.
Yeah.
So if you had to play something that was like 1 green and then 3 others, you can use it as one of the 3 others, but not the green.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And if I exile the Ominous Cemetery, a target creature's owner shuffles it into their library, which I assume means that creature. You put it back into your deck. So it's quite a good way of getting rid of something such as... what was it? Is Arcane Signet? Is it? It's not a creature, is it? That one?
No, just an artifact. Thank the Lord. Okay. So did they come in the secret lair thing?
That's right. Yeah.
Because I think This is how deep my problem runs. I've just done that for the 15th Doctor and the Meep and all that.
Yes, yeah.
Never played a game.
So I did do a little unboxing video for the Secret Lair set, which you may have seen. It's really nicely presented. Did, yeah. And this Ominous Cemetery was an extra one, and I was like, I'm pretty sure there's only supposed to be 5 in here. Oh, yeah, okay. It was all sealed and everything, you know. But
free stuff. You're the king of free stuff.
Well, it's actually they chuck one extra into every set, so you might well get something with your regeneration set. So it might be themed to the set, or it could just be, you know, something else.
One of these.
That they put in. Yeah. So when's that lot ship?
I've got no idea. Yeah. I think it ran out last week. So I'm and then April sounds familiar now. I mention it, but honestly, I've got no idea. I'm just gonna wait by the postbox.
Yeah, that would be good. I saw the Tomb Raider ones they did, and I quite like Tomb Raider. I was like, oh, that looks really nice. But
this is it, innit? There's like Tomb Raider, there's Jurassic Park, there's lizards and stuff that I'm pretty sure are standard. And now I want them. The other thing I'm curious about, right, is how good are these decks against the regular Commander decks?
I think they're just as good. These are essentially standard issue Magic cards, reskinned for Doctor Who stuff. So none of them are anything, special. So like the Ominous Cemetery here, it's got Weeping Angel on, but it's a regular card, and they've done a very good job of taking Doctor Who lore and elements and stuff and putting them against the right cards and mechanics and stuff like that. Hence, the Ominous Cemetery forces someone else to put a creature back into their pile, effectively casting them back in time. None of these cards I believe are bespoke to these decks in terms of
it's amazing because they're very thematically correct, really,
despite
the fact that they're imported abilities, and they've chosen the right characters to put them on.
Oh, they've done a great job on it. I mean, that Tomb Raider set has a new mechanic in it, which is specific to the Tomb Raider set with a card with Lara on. Because I was like, oh, that looks fun. But I was like, I'm not going to mix my decks up. But
no, you're allowed to like one thing.
Yeah, that's it. And but I think we were playing with John Graham. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, because while we were playing this, I was like, oh yeah, this could be that creature, and this could be that. So maybe they'll do a Secret Lair drop of that. So that will be a inevitable purchase if they do. But we'll see. It might be next year when the next film comes out. Anyway, right, that's me done. So over to you, Graham.
Okay, I haven't got anything tapped. Oh, I've got my extra little card that I got with the set. So. What is the problem?
You can exile.
Sorry?
So you can with your upkeep step, you can exile a non-land card from your hand and put a time counter on it equal to its mana value. So you basically just get a free summon placement.
Yes.
Right.
Exile can be brought back out under specific circumstances, can't it?
Yeah, you just put the counter down each turn, as I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it ticks into play.
Yep.
That's the time travel thing, isn't it? Okay. Right, I'll wait until I see somebody else do that, and then I might copy them. But I'm just going to put another land, first of all. Why do they all come in tapped?
Yeah,
you just want a basic land sometimes, don't you? But they're not. I've got a choice too, sorry, prevaricated. Right, it's this one. Seaside Citadel enters the battlefield tapped, but I can tap it for green, white, or blue mana, which is lovely.
So, Chris, has your wife taken an interest in Magic with you?
Absolutely not. She very specifically said, "Don't talk to me about these. I don't care." And I respect that. She said, "Don't bother the kids with it."
How old are your kids?
They are 4 and 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're far too young. Yeah, my son is 9, and my twin girls are almost 6, actually. And I thought, I wonder if Ethan might enjoy
That's
this.
That's 4 players.
Yeah. Yeah, that means another 3 decks though.
Scared
Yeah.
yeah. Well, anyway, I'm gonna.
Play.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tap any old 2. It doesn't matter what, because this just needs neutral colours. It's Cyberman Patrol.
Oh, okay.
It's an artifact 2/2 creature, and it gives artifact creatures I control have afflict 3, which I don't know what that is. I must admit.
Okay, let me look it up for you. Hang on. Afflict magic. Okay, so this is focused in red and present in blue and black mana. What does it do? Hold on. Let's see. Whenever a creature with this ability becomes blocked, the defending player loses life equal to the afflict value. So that would be.
So whenever I use this Cyberman to block, I take 3 damage.
Yeah, because you're the defending player, aren't you?
Yeah, that is an affliction, isn't it? Okay, well, he's just going to be an attacking force then.
Yeah.
But he's summoned 6. I can't do anything now, so that's the end of my go.
Okay. It says here, this card is called Unstoppable in design. The mechanic was created to convey the destructive and vicious power of the god Pharaoh's legions, the Eternals. So that's an older set, and they've adapted it for this.
That sounds friendly. Right.
Yeah.
Is it me?
That's not. Yes, it is.
Yes, sorry, I'm done.
Yes, that's not
Cool.
great for you, Graham.
Right. I am gonna untap, and I'm gonna try out the Amy's home thing, and I'm gonna put this Saberline Soothsayer down. I need a dice now. It's got a mana. It's got 2 colourless, 1 red, so that's 3 in it.
Yeah.
That's me 3. There you are. So that's got a time counter on it.
Okay.
Which I'll then take off every turn, and then I'm going to draw. Ooh.
Graham, how's your man cave coming along?
Well, I've got 1 wall completed.
Nice.
I've got all of my comics, graphic novels, Doctor Who books, and all the reading material I've got is all up along 1 wall. But I've got to wait for the my son and his girlfriend have moved out to get nearer work, so I've got this bedroom. I could have moved into it, but no, I'm just going to put all my nerd stuff in there.
That's the dream, really.
I'm going to be playing Gloomhaven and reading Doctor Who comics for the rest of my life, and I won't use the rest of the flat at all. I don't think. Be about
They're going to find you like Ben Hill in there one day.
Yeah. No, it's I'm limited to what I can do now because they've got to come take some furniture away. But so we basically I haven't got any room to put the video game station or the board game table in yet.
Yeah.
I've got to get all my DVDs and Blu-rays in there next.
Yeah.
Somehow.
That's something to look forward to, though.
Yeah. They're all up here. But unfortunately, because I have been moving stuff about, I can't find my little planeswalking dice. So when it's my next turn, I'm going to nominate you to throw for me, Jeff.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Right. Sorry, it's my go, isn't it? I got distracted there by nerd rooms. Right. I am going to tap all 3 of these and pay 1 life to summon the 11th Doctor.
Oh, okay.
Is it summon? I feel like that sounds right.
Yeah, because when you first place a creature down, they can't be used in that turn because they get summoning sickness, although there is a way around that with some cards. But
yes, there's a word in there that means haste.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Haste. The 11th Doctor, unfortunately, doesn't have that. What he has got is I am talking. Whenever the 11th Doctor deals combat damage to a player, you may exile a card from your hand with a number of time counters on it equal to its mana value. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. So it does the same as Amy's Room.
Okay.
And if I tap 2 mana, I can target a creature with 3 power or less, and it can't be blocked this turn.
Okay.
So that's fun.
That's good.
I just checked the afflict because I did think I'd misheard you. It's if you choose to block me with the Cybermen, you have to take the afflict damage. I thought it was
Oh, okay.
because it didn't make sense. I could bring out a card that would just hurt me when I used it, but no.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did wonder, but there are some surprises like that, aren't there? So
Yeah,
it's
no,
just-
there are. But anyway, I mean, he's only 2/2. You might as well take the 2. Not block him. It's just when, I can think of reasons why you wouldn't block him. Anyway, I've got a modern Cyberman in my classic deck, and it's playing like hell with my head. So I'm not going to put it in next time.
Okay, are you done, Chris?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Let me have a look. I reckon I'm. Shall I start placing some stuff down? Let me see. I always have Jenny. Let's not have her. Whoa, this is a bit of a beast, literally. I'm going to save that. Okay, I am going to. Hold on, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna play Graham O'Brien
Okay.
by tapping my ominous cemetery for 1 normal mana and my Temple of Abandon for a green mana. So he's into play. I've needed to have drawn as well. And can I play anything else with what I've got? Hold on. Sorry, guys, I'm umming and ahhing here.
You and our way.
So I'm going to play. I'm going to tap those guys, and then I'm going to put down psychic paper. If you can see that. And this says a psychic paper becomes attached to a creature. So that's Graham. Choose a creature card name and a creature type. And the equipped creature has Ward 1, it can't be blocked, and its name and creature type are the last chosen name and creature type. Equip 2 mana of any type. So, I have no idea what any of that means.
That sounded so grand.
I've finished explaining it. I've forgotten the beginning. So you kind of have to read it twice or 2 or 3 times sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just going to look it up on. Here we go. Right.
What's the basics? Is it a creature?
No, it's an artifact.
Right.
What's it called again?
It's psychic paper. Attached to a creature, so I can put it next to Graham. Choose a creature card name and a creature type. So it says if the creature, which is Graham, leaves play, gets killed, the equipment becomes unattached and remains in play. Paying the equip cost, which is 2, also allows the equipment to be moved from one creature to another.
Yeah, that's it. So you've got So what does it actually do?
It's got. Hold on. Equipped creature has Ward 1. It can't be blocked. But what I don't get, its name and creature type are the last chosen name and creature type. I'm going to.
So does that mean that if you chose, like, 4th Doctor, does it act like turns Graham into the 4th Doctor? Or does
Yeah.
it change him into a legendary Time Lord?
Being psychic paper, it would
Yeah.
convince somebody that you're maybe not necessarily as specific as a Fourth Doctor, but you might be able to change it to like this is a Cyberman, or like a human detective. Sarah Jane Smith's creature type is legendary creature.
Yeah,
I've got a creature that's a human warlock and a legendary creature that's a Time Lord Doctor.
Yeah, Graham's already a legendary creature, human pilot. So I'm just trying to look up
so
Ward here.
If you wanted to change into a Time Lord Doctor for a card effect, I guess it would be that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, so if a player casts a spell that targets multiple permanents that the opponent controls a ward, each of those ward abilities will trigger. If the player doesn't pay for all of them, the spell will be countered.
So I think I understand this.
Okay.
If we want to do something to the creature that's got that attached to it, we've got to tap a mana to make it work.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I looked that up. I don't know that.
No, I think looking it up is fine because it's like you said earlier, Chris. There's so many things, that you can't.
Yeah. Ward is a triggered ability. Whenever a permanent with ward becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it. So, if you pay one, if I sent a fireball at you, you'd pay the one ward and counter it.
Yeah.
But doesn't work with attacks, only spells or abilities. Like if you blocked an attack, you would take the damage.
Yeah.
But if I sent a 3-point fireball at you, you could counter that as a spell.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the X in ward is the cost that
it's only ward 1 as well, so it's very easy to counter.
So we just have a spare mana.
Yes, exactly. You have to pay it to avoid the spell being countered. So if you had enough stuff, so Graham is a 2/2. If you had a 3, a 2/2 or whatever, 2/3/3, and you paid the ward cost, you'd be able to wipe Graham out. Whereas if you went in with a
Graham,
I know, I'm banking.
You will soon, don't worry. You will soon.
Whereas if you went in with a 1-1,
it doesn't take people long.
No, you think, I got my favourites. Oh no, you get ruthless. Right, I'm done there.
Okay, untap land.
So for me, this is part of the fun here. Like looking at the psychic paper card thing, I have no idea what that's on about. But playing it, learning it, and hopefully, help. Rather than just totally playing it safe and just going, here's a creature, because that's what I was enjoying previously, Graham, when we played with John, starting to get more confident and going, right, okay, I don't quite understand this one, and I don't, I shouldn't be embarrassed to say I don't know what it does properly. Let's figure it out because, we're all learning and there's other people watching who are learning as well. So, basically,
I'm sort of glad that nobody's like an expert in the room because I just feel like I'd just be constantly looking at them and expecting them to explain to me what everything is.
Yeah, and as you saw, John has been very good with that, and he's been very patient with it, I think. And same with Max, and extremely helpful. And so, playing with the two of you guys tonight, where we're not experts. I feel like we can play enough and kind of fumble our way along.
Are you going to have a champions game between the three winners?
I hadn't thought about it, but might do now. I mean, we plan to carry this on, doing it. Paul's a bit over Magic. It's too much, too complicated for him, and too sort of drawn out. I really enjoy it, so I'm happy to keep going and doing it. But yeah, maybe we should have a first season, champions game. Basically, it'd end up being Max and John, and for one of us.
Well, good luck to Max or John.
Yeah, I'd like to see those two facing off, actually. Yeah.
If all three of us played together, we might have a chance.
Yeah. Well, we could do a five player thing. You can do as many as you want. I think within
That's true.
sensible reasons. Yeah. So that might be something to build up to. Yeah.
Right. I'm
Granby.
Don't understand that card at all. I'm not worried. I'm gonna bring Ace, the Fearless Rebel, into play.
Okay.
Which is 1 green and 3. Oh, I've got a load of land, by the way. This land, exotic orchard. I can add 1 mana of any colour that a land an opponent controls could produce.
Okay.
Just a land, really.
Yes, I've had that before.
Yeah, so we need 1 forest. Which one does the forest? He does a forest. That's 4 lands for Ace. She is a 2/2 creature. She's a human rebel. Whenever Ace, Fearless Rebel, you have to use the full name, attacks, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on Ace, Fearless Rebel, and then it fights up to 1 target creature defending player controls. So what's that? Just the one? I don't understand that last bit. When you do put a 1/1. All right. So when I sacrifice an artifact, that makes it attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, it's
Presumably
just
there's
a
like a
normal
baseball bat card in there.
Sorry.
Presumably there's like a baseball bat card in there somewhere that you meant to stick to.
Yeah. She's got one in the artwork. Maybe that's what the 1/1 thing is. Sacrificing an artifact. I don't know. No, yeah, I'd love a bit of equipment of a baseball bat. But that's. Do I attack? Have you two got creatures out?
Yeah, I got Graham,
Yeah.
but remember Graham's got psychic paper on him, so
He could
I've
be
got an
anything.
11th Doctor. And I've got a Sibylline Soothsayer, but that's suspended at the minute.
I haven't actually named this new combo here, have I? I'm gonna make them. Sorry, guys, I sort of thought that was optional, but it probably isn't. So I'm gonna make them. You're gonna like this. Lunar Hatchling. See
Okay.
those hit points there?
Was that 6/6?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, brilliant.
Read
And
it
that's
week.
permanently until the equipment gets changed.
Yes. So he's now a 6/6 with
I'm
flying.
completely
And,
changing what I was about to announce I was doing, and that's the end of my turn.
okay. So he's flying.
Yeah, you just scared me off, Jeff.
So, Chris, when you're not playing Magic and watching Doctor Who, what do you do with your days?
As a job, I'm like a sort of gardener, come tree surgeon, come landscaper.
Okay, cool.
So I get to spend a lot
So
of time
you-
outside with my headphones in.
Nice.
Yeah,
It
it
must
must
be,
be. I mean, I listen to all the podcasts. Audio books have just gone free on Spotify, haven't they? So that's really getting me through the day.
Yeah.
And then I come home and the kids annoy me, and then I fall asleep.
Are you busy at the moment? It's obviously pretty chilly. Where are you based?
I'm in Devon, and the answer is
Oh,
no.
okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not, because it's been
Yeah.
cold but not windy. So nobody's trees have blown over and smashed all their fences up. So,
Right. So you're praying for a bit of a
sat by the phone
Yes.
waiting for somebody to go in the
Yeah.
garden's a mess.
but then I suppose
It's all right,
come
it's good.
summertime it's
Just got into it accidentally, and it's just
Right.
worked out for us.
yeah, that's nice. That's good.
Is it my go?
Right. Sorry. Yes, it is. Yes, just getting
Yes.
your backstory there.
Yeah.
Origin story.
Yeah, that's what the viewers needed at this juncture.
Yeah, no, I think it's good to get to know everyone a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. It makes up for my shoddy magic skills, doesn't it? If I can be half interested. Right. I am gonna turn this one down to a 2.
I keep forgetting.
I think I can use Amy's house to summon a commander, can't I?
Yes, I think so.
So I am going to do that to Rose Tyler, who is a legendary human, and she gets +1/+1 for each time counter on it. So instantly she's going to get +1/+1 twice. And then she's got Bad Wolf. Whenever Rose Tyler attacks, put a time counter on it for each suspended card you own, and each other permanent you control with a time counter on it. So if it's got a time counter on it, does that mean that it can attack and stuff? I just assumed it was suspended.
Yeah,
no,
the
time
suspended is
counter-
out of the game until all the time counters are off.
Yeah.
So each turn you remove one more. So for example, I've got a dice here, just a standard dice that I would put on, and then count it down on each turn, or I would put on some of these.
I don't lose the +1/+1 on this one.
No.
So it's just powering up every time I stick a time counter on it, and you can't do anything to it while it's suspended.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's brilliant. So let me just find some things so I can have a nice green one.
Yeah,
for the
you might have
+1/+1.
had some little pop out things in your box.
I've got a load of dice with me. I hope that is
That'll work.
sufficient.
Yeah.
I'll use
Yeah,
the
I
white
need to buy
one
myself some.
for the suspend. I'll put them down there like that so I know which one's which. And I'll untap everything, obviously, because that's part of my upkeep. And I'll draw. Ooh. Okay. I've given away there that I've got something good. Ignore I've done that. I haven't.
It's a very good poker face.
It's good, isn't it? It absolutely fooled everybody. Right. I've got... Right. What I will do is tap the Temple of Enlightenment and the Arcane Signet to put down wibbly wobbly timey wimey, which means time travel. So for each suspended card I own and each permanent you control with a time counter on it, you may add or remove a time counter and then draw a card. So I'm going to take one more off the Soothsayer, and then I'm going to add one more onto Rose Tyler, so that she becomes a +3/+3. So that's a 5/5.
Okay.
It's clever, that,
She's
isn't it?
catching up with my augmented Graham here.
And I've got to draw my card, which is just fine. Okay. And I think that's my turn.
Okay, brilliant. All right.
I'm really short on land.
Yeah, that's what we realised when we first started playing. You need a lot
It
of it.
does really hamstring you, but as soon as it comes out, as long as you haven't had the ditch drawn, then you're going to have a massive spurt. Then, but I'm okay. But I've got loads of land, but not really much to do with it, which is the other problem.
Okay.
But sooner or later, something will come out though.
I'm going to play a land forest card, and then I'm going to try the Farseek card, which you can hopefully see there. And that says, so I've got to put that down first, and then I need a forest and a regular and a colourless. Search your library, which I've been calling deck, for a plains, island, swamp, or mountain card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. So, let's see. What can we find? Ooh. Oh, I should maybe not have done this because I've got some beasts here. Now I'm going to have to shuffle them out of existence. I'm now taking Graham's fiery islet. Islet. Oh,
That's okay.
Oh, I had one of those ones. I had chilies on my pizza.
Right, I'm just going to do a quick shuffle on there, and then Oh, mother of God, this wasn't very good. So tap, put it down, tap, pay 1 life, add water or fire. So I'm going to take my little counter card down to 39, and then I guess I can turn that one into. I'm going to make it a water, I think, because that's most beneficial for me. So I'm going to. I don't have to do anything with my Farseek card. I think that can stay out in play. And sorry, I'm just looking. I'm umming and ahhing. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do start the TARDIS card. So that is a water and whatever. Surveil 2, then draw a card. You may planeswalk. So to surveil 2, look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest on top of your library. Okay, I am going to exile that one, put that one back on the top, and then it's got Jumpstart, which I guess is another option. So I've done Surveil 2, so that's done there, but I could Planeswalk. Let's Planeswalk, shall we?
I was hoping you weren't going to do that. I really like Amy's room.
I sort of got that feeling. So I'm going to turn over my top card here, Storm Cage Facility.
Ooh.
And this says, each creature card in your graveyard has escape, so that's no use at the minute. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. So if you've been taking a beating, that's quite a good card there to get some out. Whenever chaos ensues, detain the target creature an opponent controls until your next turn. That creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So that would be quite handy if one of you guys had a real monster, and I got lucky enough to get chaos. I could take it out of action and then give it a kick in.
Or if 2 of us were going to team up.
Or yeah. That. Okay, I'm.
You 2 know each other as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Kind.
But don't be worried. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Andy.
What?
Andy, Jeff. Andy. Right, are you doing anything else, Jeff?
No, I'm good. I feel like I've tried a few things there.
Okay. Right, I'm untapping. Can you roll a Planeswalk dice?
I may.
You may get chaos.
No, it's blank.
Blank, and nothing happens. Probably for the best.
Oh, there you go. You know when the phone image is mirrored and I can't work out which way to move my hand.
That's just too complicated. I've got some really nasty things that I want to get round to, but taking me too long. Right.
No.
This comes into the battlefield tapped. So put it over there because I can't use it. Now I can just play these commanders, can't I? For the mana. But where it really matters is when you bring them back in, you have to pay extra for the second time incrementally, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how I understand it.
So I'm going to put the fourth Doctor in play, and I need 4 mana, and one has to be a plain, and one is it a forest and river, water, ocean, whatever they are. And how many more? 2 more. So I've got 1 mana left. What his abilities are is I may look at the top card of my library at any time. Once each turn, I may play a historic land or cast a historic spell from the top of my library. When I do, I create a food token.
Oh, that's handy.
So, as I can look at this any time, I'm not sure if I could do it when he's got summoning sickness. So I'm not going to do it this time. But as soon as I can just keep looking at this deck, and when I get one of those 2 things, I can just play it immediately and get a food token. So that's nice. He's a 4/4 creature as well.
Who was it again?
The 4th Doctor.
Oh yes, your commander. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to. No, I'm not. You've got a big creature, haven't you, Jeff?
I do. Yeah.
I'll come back to you, Chris. You've got creatures out you can defend with, haven't you?
I've got 1. I've got the 11th Doctor, who's a 3/2.
So if I attacked you with my Cyberman, you would have to choose whether to lose him and take 3 points of damage, or just let me do 2 points of damage to you. So I'm going to attack you with a 2/2 Cyberman with a flick 3.
I'm going to take 2 damage.
Yeah,
I'm down to 36.
So
It's early days.
Chris, quick.
yeah, I had to do some damage to something or somebody. I did try and go for Jeff, but he's got a big creature, so sorry.
Yeah.
You'll go.
If you saw the game with Max on the third part of it, he absolutely annihilated me, and I had to sit about half of the session out while the other 2 just played. But it was learning.
But we've got food tokens each, haven't we? So you can tap and save yourself if you want.
Yeah. So you could regain 3 life points with yours. Yeah. So food is a great token to get.
Until somebody plays a card that destroys all of your tokens,
which can happen.
Can?
So while you
no
ponder, Chris, I'm gonna ask you what Tranquillo Wolf is. Is that how you pronounce your
Tranquilo
on Twitter? What's
it's a play on Bad Wolf. I couldn't think of anything else. I changed the account over from an old one.
Yeah.
Me and the other half used to do a podcast where I would make her watch all of the Marvel. Well, not just Marvel, like any superhero film. So we even watched stuff like The Rocketeer and Dick Tracy and that, because she was not interested, had never seen them. So it was just.
That sounds familiar.
Yes, that's how Paul and I met, doing MCU corner to corner.
Well, what a fantastic idea! But we stopped there, and we had kids together instead of moving on to Doctor Who. So I don't know whether you and Paul sort of want to.
Yeah.
just floated by him. He's got no interest in magic. He's got spare time. So yeah, it was just tranquilo is calm in Spanish, and it just seemed like the opposite of bad wolf.
Bad wolf, yeah, I like it.
Which was when I made the decision, it was everywhere because obviously RTD was coming back.
Yeah.
And nobody had any original ideas about what he might do. They just thought, well, he's just going to start with Series 1 and repeat that.
Yeah.
I suppose in some ways he has, isn't he?
a little bit, with a bit of Series 3 with the red fingernailed hand and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that. I know that upset some people, didn't it? I thought that's just funny. It's just like a nice nod to that and Flash Gordon, and just don't take it too seriously.
I didn't, because I tweeted about that. I didn't dislike it, but what I was sort of puzzled with is, stupidly, the physical impossibility of someone picking that up. And, not being seen on the helipad and floating in midair doing it. And then it started out with people going, "Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, oh yeah, I thought that too. Ha ha, it's very funny." And then it evolved into people going, "You bloody idiot! Just accept it." And it went on like that for a couple of days. I was like, "No, I'm not."
But it gets worse. I saw people saying that because Kate Stewart's got red nails all the way through, isn't she?
Yeah, but they're different nails, like the shape of them.
I don't know anything about nails. I've got them. I cut them, and then that's it.
I did look at the hands. I was like, I'm going to prove that it's not Kate Stewart.
Forensically.
Yeah. Show me your hands, Kate.
It's good content. Right, let me do some stuff.
Might be why Gemma Redgrave's passed on coming on the podcast when I said I'm going to need to see your nails before we record.
Did you ask her? Because if you do, get her to laugh. Because have you seen that clip of her laughing?
No.
It is like there's no creature in this realm that sounds like that. It is insane.
Really?
I recommend to anybody that you can, go find that video of Gemma Redgrave laughing. I think somebody's done a compilation.
well,
of it. It is mad.
Oh, really? I'll have to have a look for that because she's so serious in the show, isn't she? So it'd be quite nice to see the real her.
Right. Sorry, I've zoned out there because I found something I've got.
Yeah, sorry, I was chit-chatting.
No, it's quite all right. I'm glad to be here. I'm going to start off by removing that completely. So I've now got a Sibylline Soothsayer. It's got a thing on it. It says Temporal Foresight. When Sibylline Soothsayer enters the battlefield, reveal 3 cards on top of your library until you reveal a non-land creature with mana value 3 or greater. Exile that card with 3 time counters on it. And if it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. So basically do what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Should I have activated that when it went on the board, or should I do that now that the token's gone?
You could do it now, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, it needs doing, so,
That's the official
I think
corner to corner ruling.
Yeah, but basically, I think there's so many, rules on this game that, and it happened with John, didn't it, Graham? You forget something like I did earlier. Go, actually, I need to kind of do that again. And I think as long as everyone's, all right with it, and we're not playing,
everyone gets a buy on the first mistake.
Yeah.
But if you don't make them, we don't remember really the rules. You learn by learning what you've done wrong, really.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. All right then. Well. So here we go. I've got to find something with mana 3 or greater. Which is no.
Turn my heater up.
No. Oh, here we go.
Chris, can I just check? When I attacked you, what was your points total?
I'm down to 37. I was at 39.
Before 3 or 2, because you're only supposed to take 2.
No, I took 2. I took 1 earlier on for something.
Okay, I just want to check that because it was been bugging me for a few minutes. Whether
no. It's all right. And if not,
because it was just take 3 might have confused things. Let's make sure.
So these are on the bottom of my library now, which is annoying because one of them is quite good. Exile that card with 3 time counters on it. So it's going to be Sally Sparrow. So when she comes in, it says you may cast creature spells as though they have flash.
Let me look that up. I think that's a.
Whenever one or more other creatures you control leave the battlefield, investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn.
So flash.
So I'm guessing that's somebody goes in suspend or something like that. Where's that count?
Flash allows the card it's printed on to be cast at any time that you could cast an instant. So instant.
You can do it in someone else's turn. Do whenever you like. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if I've got the mana and it's your turn, I can still play a creature.
Yeah, any creature with flash. Oh, that's a new ability on me. It's even better than haste.
There we go.
I don't know. I assume it's still if it's a creature out of summon sickness.
So Rose is down to 2. I'm going to play Evolving Wilds, and if I tap it, I sacrifice Evolving Wilds, search the library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Let's just double check that I don't want to do anything else before that. No, I'll just do that one quick actually, if that's alright. I'll tap that and discard it, find a basic land. Sorry guys, please talk amongst yourselves.
Sure.
while I do the search. Planes. There we go. And it's tapped. And then I shall shuffle, which is good news because I stuck a really good card at the bottom of my deck earlier on. I think it's the one. Have you seen Everybody Lives? I understand that's the one that everybody wants for reasons I don't quite understand. Got one.
Yes, well, the 9 has got his hands out, hasn't he? And all the particles are flying out, I think.
Yeah, justice wants, everybody lives.
Yeah. It's a good impression. Someone asked me today if we were going to do a Ninth Doctor audio drama, and they said I can do a good 9. I said send me your stuff.
I can
pretty good going there.
Just do Salford. I used to go up there a lot. I used to have season tickets to Manchester United, which was one of the most miserable experiences of my life. But I enjoyed Manchester and Salford. Right, that's that.
Yeah, I used to go to a club in Salford to film music competitions, the Willows or something.
Oh right,
I can't remember what it was called. It had a mini football ground at the back of it. I can't for my life remember what it was called, but I was always worried my car was going to get broken into there. But I wonder could that happen.
It's a bit like that, isn't it? Park in the hotel.
Yeah.
Walk and see Salford Lads Club, and then just go back and wait in the hotel. There we go. Like I say, I was born and raised, moved away a bit, and now I've come back to leafy Devon. So if I go to like Manchester now to like catch a game, or even if I go to like London to do something now, I sort of like just walk around terrified.
Yeah. Well, my dad's from Bude in Cornwall, and we were down there last summer on holiday, the family. Spent a lot of time down there, so it's not too far from where you are. Yeah, and it is a totally different way of life down there, isn't it?
I've just remembered why I lost a life. It's because I've got that fiery islet, and if you tap that, you lose a life.
That's right, yes.
Never tap the fiery islet.
Yeah.
It's still fresh, isn't it? Right, I think I'm going to tap that fiery islet because I feel like I need to get creatures on it. I'm going to play Amy Pond. She's a 2 and a fire. So I'll do that one, drop myself down to 36, and then I've got to shuffle again. I'm really sorry. I've got to find Rory Williams. Promise
is
I'm
it
not
a bit
doing
like...
this
No, it's all good. That sounds a bit like Jenny and Vastra. You have to sort of pair them together.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like literally the first line. Partner with Rory Williams. When this creature enters the battlefield, target player may put Rory into their hand from the library, then shuffle. When Amy Pond deals combat damage to a player, choose a suspended card I own and remove that many time counters from it. But she's got summoning sickness, so I can't do that this turn.
Okay.
Where are you, Rory? I feel like Rory is one of my least favourite characters as well.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm not a Rory fan. It's nothing against Arthur Darvill or anything like that. My thing was Amy would never have gone for a guy like that.
I don't think so either. I also think that is it Series 7 that he shows up in, or is it earlier than that? No, it's not. It's Series 5, isn't it?
5, yeah.
Series 5 is their first one. I feel like it massively loses momentum as soon as he shows up.
Yeah. I always thought he was just a real wet fish. And you know how like you see all the promo shots, I always buy the books and stuff that they release in DWM, and Matt Smith would give a great face, and Amy always was really wide-eyed and scared looking, and Rory always looked a bit sort of bored, and I just
he does his face,
like,
doesn't he, Arthur Darvill?
Yeah, you're not really giving it the Who action. But he was good in Broadchurch, and I think I've seen him in one or two other things, and he's pretty good. So he's not a bad actor at all. Just didn't. Click.
He was always in the TARDIS, like begrudgingly though, wasn't he? So he never really was happy to go travelling. He just wanted to look after Amy.
Yeah, basically,
and keep her away from the Doctor sometimes. So he did have a missing time.
Because there's that bit in there where Stephen Moffat tried to put Mickey in the TARDIS and Rose was all annoyed about it. I wonder if he was just trying to sort of repeat that a bit, because it never went anywhere, did it?
No, that's true. Yeah, a couple of episodes later, he was gone, wasn't he?
Yeah. Cool. So Rory is in my hand from my library, and I've shuffled.
Okay.
Do you know what? I'm going to go on the attack, I think.
Ooh.
And I'm going to try and get a measure of revenge. And I'm going to use me Sibylline Soothsayer, which is a 3/2, to attack Graham.
Okay. Sorry, tell me the power and toughness again.
It's a 3/2. I don't think you've got anything bigger than a 3, have you?
I've got a 4/4 creature.
Ah, have you? Bugger.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you got your 4 doctor. Was he
So-
summoning sickness? Then?
Yes, but you can defend with summoning sickness.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just out and out. Oh, well, then.
Yeah.
That's a good, clever thing, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, if not knowing that you could defend with summoning sickness is an excuse for a take back if you feel the need, because it was a rule you didn't know.
No, I'll go with it. I want to carry on. I'm going to keep forging forward.
Okay, I'm going to put the 4th Doctor.
The 4th Doctor, damn, and that goes in there. And now I've learned something. I spent ages getting that unsuspended, and now it's gone. But I feel like I've learned a valuable lesson. So every time I look at that,
It will remind you.
Yeah.
yes, I'm going to frame
But you're going to take it out on me next turn.
it. I have got that Rose Tyler coming. It's going to be X. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm trying to build up some defense for that, but
You're lucky.
I still don't know how
That's
to play
me.
this deck.
Okay, all right. So, untap, 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 untap. Right, a whole load of tapping going on there. Untap, I should say. Okay, draw. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to tap a water, a land, and the ominous cemetery, so I can bring my commander into play.
Mm-hmm.
Put her down, and now I'm going to hold on. I'm not done. I'm going to tap my Farseek card by tapping Temple of Abandon for Forest and my mountain, my Fiery Mountain. And then I'm able to search my library for a Plains, Island, Swamp, or Mountain card to put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle.
Always a good move, getting more land out.
Yes, exactly. Okay, Crumbling Necropolis. Put those at the bottom. Shuffle a bit. I didn't have to go too far there, not really. Okay, so this is Crumbling Necropolis, which enters the battlefield tapped anyway. And then I can add water, death, or fire. So I'm going to put that here, and then I'm assuming I can then play another card. So, because I'm about to cast a spell from it. Oh, hang on. Right. Okay, this does work. I've got the order wrong. So, I played the 13th Doctor, Paradox. Whenever you cast a spell, which is a card, from anywhere other than your hand, which I did with Farseek, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So I'm going to put that onto 13 to make her a 3/3. And then I've just put down my Crumbling Necropolis, and I'm also going to tap my Fiery Islet, which means I need to take a hit.
Oh, it's taking me too much.
So I'm down to 39, and I'm going to put in the TARDIS artifact vehicle, which is a 2/4, and it's got flying, which means that it can't be attacked by anything land-based. And whenever TARDIS attacks, if you control a Time Lord, which I now do with the 13th Doctor, the next spell you cast this turn has Cascade, and you may Planeswalk. So Cascade is basically going through your cards and finding, a land one. And it also has Crew 2. Tap any number of creatures you control with a total power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until the end of the turn. So that's quite good, actually. But on that note...
So, Crew, you've got to tap 2 mana to put someone in it so that it can work?
I don't know.
Or is it you've got to tap a 2 mana creature?
I think I have one of them.
It literally says...
I think it is tap, yeah. I think you're right, Chris.
Tap any number of creatures you control with total power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes... I don't think you have to do any mana for it. It's not got...
No, it just must be the thing then. Yeah, I couldn't remember which way around it was. I'm literally going off other people's YouTube videos.
I'll just Google it quickly, but it's not got the 2 in a dot.
To activate the Crew ability, tap any number of creatures you control with total power equal to or greater than the Crew number.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
you just literally do
creatures. It.
Yeah. So I could tap Graham and 13 if I wanted to. Yeah, but I'm not...
You can tap creatures with summoning sickness for that.
Okay.
You can even tap an animated vehicle to crew a vehicle.
Yeah, so that's what it would do, yeah. Crew the TARDIS up.
Yeah. I've got one of them, but these cards are quite complicated sometimes. I've got a big move coming. Hurry up.
Oh, okay, I'm done. Bring it on.
I'm untapping.
Should we
Is Rose in play yet?
No, it's still suspended.
Okay, big move. Big move is waiting then. Okay, that's untapped. Playing Horizon Canopy, which is a land. I could tap, pay 1 life, and then add a green or a white mana. Or I pay 1, tap it, and sacrifice it to draw a card. So it cost me a life for a mana. I didn't draw a card. Right. That would have been a better land to play, never mind. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to touch that one because that hurts. I just need 2 neutral mana. And I'm going to use my food token to go up to 43 points.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right.
So, guys, I'll need to go shortly. So after your turn, Chris, we do one more turn each, and then pause on hopefully an epic cliffhanger, and we'll come back again another night.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll just get Rose Tyler out. So when we come back, you're going to batter her.
Yes.
Right. I'm going. Are you not done?
Are you?
No, I was just debating whether to attack, but I think
if you can, go for it.
I'm not going to because big creatures are coming out, and I want my creatures untapped. But I can look at the next card because of the 4th Doctor. I'm just trying to see which ones. I can play historic lands or cast historic spells. That's neither, so it just stays there for now. That's Days into me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to try and work out what this thing does. Ooh. What's an enchantment? Does that come out and then go, or does that stay out?
It stays out. Continues to have an effect until somebody destroys it. Or you switch it off or something.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, okay, let me untap all these, and then do a draw. Oh, fantastic. Okay, I'm going to...
or is it?
Well, no, it's a land, and I have got none. Except it's got to come in tapped, because I've not got 2 or more basics. I've only got the 1 basic, which is annoying, but that's for down the line, isn't it?
I don't think I haven't seen a basic land in my deck yet.
I was tempted to take some out, just some cards that I don't understand, and just put a load of basic land in, because that was the thing when I was looking through the deck, confused me, but it's
You have to have a certain... You have to have a certain number. Sorry, you have to have a certain number of card types, mostly land in your deck. So when Paul and I first played Max, Paul kept going, I haven't got any land. I'm finding it really hard to get land. I'm just pulling out creature cards. And then we realised that he'd shuffled off half of his land cards for some reason and wasn't playing with them.
I would have done the same, I think.
So when I put my Weeping Angel cards in, I took out 6 other cards, which took me a while to kind of decide, right, well, this one is, possibly better than this card, or this one's quite good as well, but I'm going to sacrifice it being in the deck to, put an angel in. So, yeah, you've got to have set numbers of everything. And your token cards, which is about 10 of them, don't count among the 100 of your main deck.
No, that's right, yeah. Again, it took me ages to grasp that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here's me in play. I am going to put a Star Whale down by tapping that plain one and the Fiery Islet, which will cost me 1 more life. So I'm down to 35, which is fantastic, but it's got suspend 6 on it.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
So that's got suspend 6. That one's just going to have to sit like that, unless I can find a better one in a minute. So yeah, in 6 turns, that's going to come out. That's an 8/8. It's got flying and vigilance. Other creatures I control have ward 2. And yeah, I've just basically just got to wait 6 turns unless I can get the 10th Doctor out and timey-wimey it. I think the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tap those 2, sacrifice me food token, and get 3 life back. Because I need it. So I'm back up to 38.
Okay.
And then I'm out of things I can play, and I don't think I want to attack because everybody's terrified at the moment, aren't they?
Well, I've got a couple of littles in the middle. I haven't got anything like an 8/8.
No, neither have I yet.
The trouble is with that is that I don't think I've got anything that can deal with flying in this deck. So I need to deal with the creature in a big way.
You should have a TARDIS, presumably.
Oh no, I have got a TARDIS, yeah, but I haven't got it out, as it were.
Yeah.
Well, no, hang on.
So
if I I've got it coming soon.
Yeah,
guys, I made an error.
2 on every other creature as well, so that's cool.
Okay. So this card that I did earlier, Start the TARDIS, is a sorcery card, which is a use 1, stick in your graveyard. But this does have jump start, so you could cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs, then exile this card. So I need to take that out and put it to the side here. So cool. Sorry, I should have removed that from the playing field. I've just been looking up. So I've got a exiled pile and a graveyard. Okay, Chris, are you done there?
I can't decide whether or not to roll the dice and change it to a different plane.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, why not? Oh, and we're playing Wolves.
Okay, cool. I will turn my card over.
That one's going to go over there, and I'm going to pick up the top one of this. And we've got Lake Silencio.
Ooh.
It's a still point in time. All spells have split second, which means as long as a spell with split second is on the stack, players can cast spells or activate abilities that are mana abilities. Sure. Whenever chaos ensues, Leg Silencio deals 6 damage to target creature an opponent controls. If a creature dealt damage this way would die in this turn, exile it instead.
Okay, that's quite good. Okay. All right, maybe.
I disagree. I think it's terrible.
Next.
Somebody's going to lose something big.
Maybe we should brave the main part of that on the next session.
Yes, split second.
Bogley, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to need to look that up.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Is it over to me?
Yeah, I think it is. That's
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Also, sorry, my Farseek card is also needed to go in the graveyard. So untap and untap. I should probably arrange my land cards a bit better here because they're starting to take up a lot of room. Okay. Let me see. All right, I'm going to. All right. Okay. All right, I'm going to activate the TARDIS for 2. If you control a Time Lord, the next spell you cast this turn has Cascade, and you may Planeswalk. So, and then I need to do the Crew 2 thing. So, any number of creatures you control, total power 2 or more, and this vehicle becomes an artifact creature. So, I'm putting Graham and the Doctor in there, and I'm gonna cast Jenny Flint, and then I'm able to Planeswalk and Cascade after that. So fire, water, and colourless. Put Jenny down, and then I need to Cascade until I find a land card, don't I? Man.
Do you play other games, Chris?
I've done the odd board game, you know, a bit of Pandemic and all that, but again, the kids have really put paid to it, to be honest with you.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, my 20-year-old has just moved out, so I'm retired now. I'm starting doing all the things that I was doing, and had to stop doing them all again.
Well, the 4-year-old, he's going to be 4 next week. And I know that in September he's going off to school, and that feels like another step to sort of getting your life back.
Yes.
And like, Bluey and Dougie.
I think. I think Graham and I.
You're entering Jeff's territory now, so who knows? It's all fresh for him.
Yeah, but I think we could probably both attest to it, Graham. That you know, as they get older, Chris, you do start to get a little bit more time back. You know, there was a period where, you know, now of an evening, we'd have been up and down, you know, feeding and, you know, all that sort of stuff, particularly with twins, you know, but as they get that little bit older, it gets less and less.
Yeah, you get less to do, but what you do have to do becomes much more dramatic as they get older.
Yes, I can imagine.
Especially when they get to about 15.
Yeah. One of them gives it a good go.
Really?
It's terrifying.
Yeah. Watch that one.
Okay, I've just cascaded, and I now have another land card, which I'm just putting in my hand, and I'm going to pay 1 life and tickle my fiery eyelet and tap a forest card, and then I'm going to tap Graham, who is actually now the lunar hatchling. So he's
very creepy.
And he's a 6/6. So I'm going to attack and Graham, I'm going to attack someone that you've got. So,
So you can. You mean you can direct him to one of my creatures?
well, I guess
Or
so.
do you just mean you're generally attacking me?
Well, you normally would pick who you want to block with, wouldn't you? But unless
Yeah.
you've got flying, you can't.
Unless I've got.
Flying.
No, I haven't got flying. No, so you're just going to come straight over the top and kill me.
Yeah.
Well, not kill me, but attack me.
Yes. So
what? How many points of damage?
6.
Well, that means I'm down to 37.
Is that from the TARDIS or is that from Graham? I know, because the thing it's copying's got flying, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the flying thing is lunar hatchling. If you can see that, the moon is an egg. Yeah.
I like that episode. That's a good episode.
I do. If you haven't listened to it, check out our battle royale where I tried to convince Paul that Kill the Moon is a good episode.
I've got no problems with egg. I have a slight issue with Capaldi running off and leaving it to the Earth people.
Yes,
never done that before or since. But Doctor Who's a fantasy. I mean, why can't we have a moon egg? I
fully agree with you, but Paul disliked it so much. The episode ended actually with me being really miserable, and maybe I shouldn't like this episode. It's one of the few episodes he really because he couldn't get past the moon is an egg, and that was But like you guys,
sure they've done worse than that.
And we watch a show with a flying police box.
Primal coming out of the centre of the Earth. I mean,
the moon being an egg is not out of the realm of.
In the Star Beast, where the roads all crack and the lava comes up, and then it magically undoes. Yeah. That's worse.
Yes.
That makes sense.
No,
it's a fun program, and it's largely for children. Yes. I know it's a family show, but it's everything in it has to appeal to children.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
and my kids, it wouldn't have carried on so long.
No. My kids thought Star Beast was brilliant.
By a church.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I didn't show them that one. Right.
So, but the first half of that episode is very, very good.
Yeah.
On the moon with them spider-like alien things. That's brilliant. It's great.
Yeah.
And then it's just everybody just fell out of it because the moon was an egg.
Yeah. And I think it's another. Yeah, it's another example, I think, of a great episode like Orphan 55 that has one thing that people latch onto as a dislike, and they can't see.
That's one of my favourite episodes of the modern era. I love that.
I love all of it.
I like the way the first half of it reminds me of Sylvester McCoy stories. The whole weird alien creatures. It's almost like it's bad JNT effects, and then it just suddenly becomes a James Cameron movie.
Yeah, it's like Aliens. Yeah, Aliens.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I really like it. But maybe I'll see why people. Yeah,
I'm doing a big rewatch. I've never watched all the classics in order. I've just sort of dipped in and out of episodes where people say are good.
Yeah.
So I've just watched The Black Orchid. So I think I'm about to see Adric kick it. And I've done that classic Doctor Who fan thing of like, I didn't like Peter Davison until about 3 serials in, and I'm like, no, I like him. He's good. He's brilliant. He's my favourite Doctor. So yeah, as soon as I get to McCoy, all of a sudden, Orphan 55 will become my favourite episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not. But
really like it.
Sylvester McCoy visits a holiday camp. Sylvester McCoy meets furry creatures in survival, doesn't he? It's very, very 80s, that first half. But everyone will disagree if they don't like it, and they'll agree if they do like it. So
true enough.
I'm attacking you, sorry.
Oh, yes.
That's right. Well, the flexion hasn't worked, has it? Right, well, what I'm going to do is I took the damage.
Yeah.
No, I did. No, I took the damage. I've gone down to 37.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn now?
Yes, that will be it. So that'll be my last go for tonight. So on to you guys.
Now, I did have a big plan for this turn, and then it changed when I heard about the 8/8 creature in waiting. But then Jeff attacked me, and now I'm just going to be spiteful.
No, it's
So
Spiteful.
I'm going to draw my next card, and then because I've got Tom Baker, I can look at the next one. Ooh. And it's not historic or anything, so I can't do anything with it. I should have a land. No, I've used one of the land. Right, I'm going to just. Partly this is going to inflict some damage on me. Wait a sec. That was Graham O'Brien in a TARDIS, in being a hatchling or something, wasn't it? It wasn't
Something like that, yeah. It wasn't actually Graham because he's.
What the card that does that for Graham?
Yeah.
Enables him. What type of card is that?
It's a psychic paper artifact equipment.
Right, that's a permanent card. Okay. I don't want you to do that again. 6 points of damage in one turn that I can't block. I'm going to play 2 planes and 4 others to cast Crisis of Conscience, which is Tom Baker with his 2 wires together. I can choose one: destroy all tokens or destroy all non-land, non-token permanents. So they're all dead.
Oh, you're sweeping the board.
That's why. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why you asked what that psychic paper was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So everything you've got that isn't a land or a token has to go.
What about the suspended ones?
No, they're fine.
Oh,
I was going to save this guy, and then I heard about the 8/8, and then I thought I can't save it for like 8 more turns. And then Jeff attacked me, so as I say, it's just been spiteful.
So hold on. You're telling me I got to get rid of my
Everything that's permanent on your board that isn't a land or a token. That includes your Doctor 13.
Oh, yeah.
That
So
includes your
that's
Grand Garden.
and
That includes your TARDIS.
and me Arcane Signet as well, because that's an.
The only things you've got left are lands and tokens.
These are being
They are
graveyards.
rebooting this game.
These are graveyards, yeah.
Oh, nothing in the graveyard. Leave the graveyard.
No,
No, you go into the graveyard.
they're going. Okay. Bye, Graham.
He's been socially awkward.
Oh, well.
Graham's dead.
Yeah, but 13, fortunately, she goes back to the commander spot.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, because I lost my creatures as well.
Yeah,
Not
Jenny
me.
is out of it.
They weren't going to defend against big hatchlings or whatever. So my only problem now is that was the card that I really needed to deal with that 8/8 flyer. I've just got to hope something comes up in the next 8 turns. But I'm out of land, so I'm done. Oh, wait, before I go, can you roll a dice? What's this?
Yeah, do I need to get rid of that? It's token artifact.
Oh no, the token stays.
Okay.
Yeah, non-token.
Okay.
Tokens stay.
Do you want me to roll the dice for you?
Yeah, you
Yes,
go
please,
for it.
please,
Yeah.
please.
You have got nothing.
Okay.
Again. That's why I never remember, because I've never got one of my lands.
Graham,
I'm done.
I'm not sure I like you very much after that one.
That's fine. You attacked me, and I'm spiteful. As simple as that. There's no tactical advantage there. I just didn't like being hit.
No, I know. I'm only joking. Now, do I need to lose any hit points, by the way?
No.
Okay.
I just destroyed what was on the table.
Oh.
This is interesting, actually. This is the Crisis of Conscience when Tom Baker was deciding whether to destroy the Daleks or not. I think we could tell what I'd have done had I been the 4th Doctor.
Had you been in his shoes?
That's Chris. Over to you.
I've got my own Crisis of Conscience now. How many hit points have you got?
I've got 37.
You've got 37. And Jeff?
Same.
Right. This could be a toss of a coin then, couldn't it? It's weird because you don't really want to attack people. When you're all putting cards down and having a nice time, you're like, this is great fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to...
Yeah.
Then you realise,
lands.
you've actually, someone's got to take some hits,
Drawn me card. Oh, that's quite cool. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is that is Rose Tyler in the game because she's got no time counters on her. And she is currently a 5/5. And then I'm going to play the creature shapeshifter rebel, the flesh duplicate, tap 2 wars for that. And this is, you may have a flesh duplicate enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it has vanishing 3. If that creature doesn't have vanishing, it gains it. So I think what this one does is, so a permanent with vanishing 3 enters the battlefield with 3 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from it. When the last one is removed, sacrifice it.
Okay.
So the only one I can duplicate is Rose.
Yeah.
Who's a 5/5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
And he's got a 3 time counter on it. Let me just find something I can put a 3 on it with. So that's a 3.
So for 3 turns, you've got double that.
Yeah.
Rose.
And you can.
The other thing I was just going to quickly ask: when it comes in after being suspended, does the summoning sickness start then, or is it? Does it not have it?
No, I don't think it starts, does it? I think it's just there because you don't pay a mana cost.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because you haven't summoned it technically, have you? You've brought it in through this sort of backdoor thing.
Yeah. I
yeah,
think
exactly.
It's just there.
And this one's slightly different because it's not exiled, is it? With the time counters, it's just vanished. So it's only going to be there for 3 turns. Yeah. But that one's got summoning sickness, so I can't do anything with it this turn, presumably.
No. But you could with the Rose, I guess.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing with the Rose. It's great. Let me just see if I can do anything else quick while I'm here. I don't really want to pay a life. I suppose if I paid a life, I would get down to the same as you, so that would be quite fair. So I'll put in, I'll tap these 2, take a life and pay Rory Williams as well. So I'm down to 37. Mm-hmm. He says partner with Amy Pond. He's got first strike and lifelink. I don't know what first strike is. Lifelink, I'm guessing, is gone because Amy's gone.
First strike is if you're playing like a 2/2 against a 2/2. If you've got first strike, you'll do the 2 damage first, and they die, so they can't do it back to you.
God,
that's what Jenny has out of her and Vastra.
So he's a 3/3 as well. So he's called the Last Centurion. When you cast this spell from anywhere other than exile it with 3 time counters on it. It gains suspend, then investigate. So create a clue token. So he goes there. I feel like I can just add in time counters. So he's got a 3 on him.
This is what I mean when things get a bit complicated these days with Magic.
It's
so much with one card.
To remember to do, I've got to create a clue token as well. So if I tap 2, I can sacrifice the artifact and draw a card. So that's fine. And then I've got Rose Tyler.
Damn it. So, that's what I wanted that conscious for. I should have been patient.
Rose Tyler does a thing. I'll get the attack out of the way first. So, Jeff, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm going to attack you for 5 damage.
Okay. I can't defend.
No creatures, so that one goes. And Rose Tyler's got Bad Wolf. So whenever Rose Tyler attacks, put a time counter on it for each suspended card I own and each other permanent I control with a time counter on it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's going to do time counter back up to 4. So she's suspended and safe again. But that means that she also gets 4 more +1s because her basic is I get a +1/+1 for each time counter on it. So that means she goes from 5 to 9/9.
Wow.
Magic.
Definitely played that conscience card too early.
If somebody is watching this and they know that I've done it wrong, I will gladly take all of this off and go back.
Well, I don't think so, but yes, if anyone watching, does notice anything we've done wrong, do let us know. But I think that's a good point to end it on. tonight. I'm quite impressed by that. That's good. This has been a good game. I feel like, well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I know I have.
Yeah. We kind of started
like,
from a blank slate, apart from Chris, actually, next time, haven't we?
Yes. Yeah, basically.
I don't know how I've done
We've got land.
I feel like I've cheated.
Yeah. Yeah, I mistimed something there and it allowed you to get all that. If I'd have waited one more turn, Rose would have gone as well.
But this
I didn't think she'd be as bad as she is, but yeah. I'm glad to be calling it a day here.
Going back into suspend, isn't it? That's quite cool, that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Which means I wouldn't have been able to do it next turn anyway, because you wouldn't be there.
No, I suppose not. And then, like, the next turn, the flesh duplicate comes up, so I've got a 9/9 and a 5/5. Oh, and then has the Star Wars got on it? Oh no, Star Wars should have 5 on it, I think.
Yeah, I've put us in a lot of trouble, Jeff.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. I've got a couple of creatures I can bring out, I think.
Yeah, I can bring out. I mean, the good thing is we've got land out now.
Yes,
but
exactly.
Anyway,
so we're not terrible, but yeah. Right, that was great. So we'll be back for more of this very soon. Gents will liaise on when we can get together again.
Yeah.
And, thank you for watching, and thanks for playing, guys. It's been a real pleasure, and I look forward to part 2 of 3 or 4, whatever it ends up being, very soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye, everyone.